Okay, so we're called Access Hollywood, right? But one story begs the question, is there such a thing as too much access? I ask the question because we spent every waking moment with the cast of News Radio for a whole week. We learned so many things that we couldn't squeeze it all into just one piece. So we're going to bring you the story in two parts. Here's Act One.
WNYX News Time, 10:19. Our top story, an exclusive look at the making of News Radio, the critically acclaimed NBC sitcom about a dysfunctional New York news radio station.
Seriously, later. Come on, Access. Don't work.
Making up the news team are the unflappable news director, Dave Foley, electrician Joe Rogan and secretary Vicki Lewis, novice street reporter Andy Dick, eccentric owner Stephen Root, and sarcastic newsman Phil Hartman.
I think news radio is the kind of trashy comedy that is dragging our family values into the porcelain convenience.
Hey, morning. Welcome to News Radio.
Act One, Scene A. We're in the bullpen.
So what we do, basically, the table read is just you get a script. You open up the script, we read it, we all read it like, you know, we're doing the show, and they get a sense from that whether the jokes work or not.
Matthew walks up and sits down. Bill does a double take at his mustache.
I'll deal with that later.
During the table read, the cast gets their first peek at the season premiere. In this week's episode, Stephen runs for president and Andy grows a mustache.
Andy's growing a mustache because he thinks it makes him sexier. And it's really funny because he just looks like a freak.
Chicks really dig this, David.
Story with your face, son.
With a first look at the script behind them, the cast heads home for a good night's sleep. Up tomorrow, their first rehearsal.
See you tomorrow.
Can you hand me my underwear? Come on, shower, hurry. We don't have time to waste. Florence, where's my breakfast? Oh, that's right, I don't have a cook. Let's go, we're gonna be late. Make the light, make the light, make the light, people.
Welcome back, Spaz.
Through the week, the cast rehearses constantly, tweaking the script with executive producer Paul Sins.
The most fun part is coming down and seeing the new stuff that the cast has done and actually just, you know, playing around and saying, try this and let's try that. And that's the most fun part of it. I'd say even more fun than shooting.
Can you run my lines with me, Phil?
Denial ain't just a river in Africa.
Beth, maybe we're gonna swap spit.
Why don't I just spit on you from here?
That's where you find out what's really funny is while you're performing it. And if you get people who are talented and people who have a sense of what's funny and you let them do it on the stage, it helps the process a lot.
Thank you. Press this. We're gonna go around the room now.
Welcome back, Spaz. The show is on its way. Woo-hoo.
All right, well, how about the issue of homelessness?
What about it? You got a place to live?
Oh, yes, I do.
With Brighton.
After a final run-through, the jokes are still flying. The cast knows it's all a warm-up for tomorrow's big night.
Tomorrow's show day. I hope you'll be back for the final and most exciting stage of the whole process.
Cut.
The only one, though, taken to the airwaves. The world of radio is also the backdrop for the hit NBC series News Radio. Yesterday, we showed you all the behind-the-scenes action that goes into making the show. But the hard work doesn't pay off, as you know, until curtain call, when the live audience shows up and the laughter begins.
And action. Okay.
When we last left the News Radio team, including Phil Hartman, Maura Tierney, and Candy Alexander, we saw a hectic week of readings, rehearsals, and run-throughs, all in preparation for the big season premiere. Now comes the real test, the studio audience.
When there are buttocks in seats, that's when I come alive.
With the best audiences in the world here at News Radio.
While the fans begin to get pumped, the cast gets primped and primed backstage.
Do we clean up good or what, huh?
But don't expect any pre-show jitters.
No nerves here, no nerves.
You see, I did Saturday Night Live for 8 years.
After some last-minute refreshments...
Yeah. Have a little pick-me-up, Dave. How many is that today?
I have no idea.
A few kisses from the crew, and the newscast is ready to go on the air.
Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen!
The episode, dubbed President, is ready to roll as Stephen Root runs for chief executive.
So, what's up, future constituents?
Have you ever smoked marijuana?
No, I have not.
Oh, really? Because...
But I did eat some marijuana brownies once, at an office party. It was, every man has a right to sex himself up however he sees fit, but you look like you belong at an amateur porn convention.
The actors deliver their lines with perfect timing, but even seasoned pros need a second take. After a long night of laughs, it's a wrap. Only one thing left, a much-deserved curtain call.
The cast of News Radio!
This is Andy Dick saying good night from News Radio to Access Hollywood.